This is Shivam Dubey from English Kingdom, Katra Prayagraj. Welcome to the class. We are continue with the adverb for the final time here. Last day I told you all that it will be public question session here, and throughout the time we are here live, we will go through the questions on adverb, and the questions I will put, you guys will like to answer there. These questions will be specially based on the theoretical practices, means based on the rules that you have learnt related to adverb. So it's a kind of class that you can say a recap through questions. Means the last day in the class we were recapping it and tried to see if you have any problem regarding the rules that you had learned there in the class, and we found just few of you could say about your problem, and we tried to find the solution. So right today the solution and problems will be discussed here through the public question session, and the topic, as I told you, is the adverb. So it's a question session on adverb, and uses. From tomorrow we will move to the next parts of speech in our class, but today it's going to be the final day on adverb, and especially through the question session. I told you last day that question session is a part that helps us twice. You can see that it is going to be helpful for us if we have not learned a particular rule and the question is asked. So even through the question, the revision is done. And the second way is how to see the questions that are based on the concept. We must be very careful about the modern or present paper style or paper schemes. You all know that the examination nature is changing. Means in our previous papers, I think back, if we go back almost 2 papers that we appeared, we find that most of the time it was like practiced exercises will help us a lot. Means if you are doing some exercises works in books, they were very helpful, and exactly they were helpful. But from the last 2 examination, what we find that it's not only necessary to go through the exercises that we have been given, but yes, the rules should be in our tongue, in our mind, on our tongue. Means we must learn the rules as well, because some questions are based on the concept. They are asking us, do we know this fact related to this rule, or do we know this fact related to this rule? This is why the question says, I know that the books that are there in the market, most of the books are the practice sets based on the previous examinations pattern, where you find the exercises on adverb, not the exercises based on the rules of adverbs. That is why in question session I try to put the questions that are most of the time related to the rules from adverb. I think you guys will find yourself at home while trying to answer the questions. It's not mandatory to be answering all the time correct. If you are answering so far so good, but it is not like that. You find it to be mandatory, you find to be it's compulsory. But yes, one thing I have instructed you all, that examination can be held in October, early part of October. You can be the first week, second week, anywhere, or can be November. So you guys, those who are actually serious to crack this TGT and PGT, must be working hard from this very day. You cannot decide the day of your preparation. You cannot wait for the day of your preparation in future. This is the date that you must start. I told you, you should try to give at least 10 hours daily for your preparation. Be sure that the things are going to be all right. The examination will be held in October, most probably in October. And you may guess the time. This is June, going to be end very soon, and July, August, September. Means just 3 months are there. In these 3 months, you will have to go through your chapters, you will have to learn the facts, you will have to learn the concepts, you will have to go through the exercises, you will have do practice sets, you have to join test series, you have to do everything, because it's a matter of job, and you know what do you mean if you have a job. Job is not just a thing that you can say is going to benefit you. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your thought. It's going to change your society. It's going to change the whole of your family. So try to understand how important it is and try to give all that you have. Means time, energy, stamina, concentration, everything that you have for your preparation. If you are really a committed, competitive, you must try to give time, and all those who are offline student here, try to be regular in the class on time exactly. And all those who are online student must be regular here in the class. Try to join the question session part and try to cover the all part, because if you are trying to get another time, possibly you are trying to give yourself chance, and as I told you, I don't want to see you giving another chance. I want you making this chance must be your last chance. So if you really want to be making it to be last chance of your life, last chance to crack TGT, PGT, be serious, be committed, and do try to give everything I told you, everything that you have, if you're really serious. So from that perspective, we would like to go. God bless you, every one of you. And right, we are going through the question session from Adverb. The rules I have taught you, the rules you have learned from the books, the rules you have practiced from the practice books, everything is there in your mind, and you know well how important it is to be answering these questions. So I will go through step by steps. Definitely some of these will be one word answer, some of these will be one line answer, and sometimes it can be more than one line answer as well. So you have to understand the nature of question. According to that, you would like to answer. Okay, right, the first question is here. What's the function of an adverb? The first question is here. What's the function of an adverb? Try to define adverb. Try to define the function of adverb. Come on. Good afternoon, Anita. So the question is here. You will have to go through the first question of the day is here, and definitely that's the definition of adverb as a function. What is the function of adverb? And we find some of the answers that goes with Vijay, Lata, Mukesh, Alka, Chagrati, Vinita, Indrajit, Pratima, and Meenakshi. They have all answered it correct. Exactly, the function of an adverb is to qualify, modify, or try to show something that's special about, try to explain something about verb, about adjective, or sometimes about itself. This is how a parts of speech is made here called an adverb. Now I'll move with the next question. Which kind of adverb tells the repetition of actions? Means which kind of adverb is used to tell us how often an action being repeated or being done? Which adverb is used to tell how often an action have been repeated or done? Okay, so we have some questions here on the answers on the screen, starting with Lata, followed by Vijay, Pavan, Mukesh, Alka, Sachin, Banita, Vinita, Manisha, No, Priya, that's not so. Pratima, Sunita, Meenakshi, Balram, Indrajit, Aarti, Gunjan, Dharmaraj, Sandeep, Neeraj, Jiten. Okay, Jiten, be quick, beta. Anita and now Santosh, they have all answered it correct that it will be adverb of frequency. Exactly. It's a frequency that tells us how often an action has been done. Means if it is done twice, if it has been thrice, if it is done always, it has been done sometimes. All these, the time or repetition of an action have been shown through adverb of frequency. Okay, we go with the next. Which kind of adverb is the word much? Which kind of adverb is the word much? I repeat the question. Which kind of adverb is the word much? That's a simple one. Okay, so we have some answers that we find on the screen, going with Alka, followed by Pawan in somewhat Pawan, that's a good one. Mukesh, Pratima, Lata, Mansha, Meenakshi, Jagrati, Gunjan, Sunita, Sandeep, Banita, that's a good one. Neeraj, Vijay, Balram, Anita, Indrajit. Oh, no, Anita, not that. And it's Vinita, Dharmaraj, Aarti, and Sachin. They have answered it correct to be adverb of quantity or quantitative adverb, and you can say in some other word like adverb of degree, that shows how much the thing or action has been done actually. Right, we move with the next question, and the next question is here. What's the name of the parts of speech that most of the time is preceded by an adverb? Which parts of speech is most of the time preceded by an adverb? Which parts of speech is most of the time preceded by an adverb? That's a question. I repeat the question. Which parts of speech is most of the time preceded by an adverb? Okay, and we have some answers. Let's see the answers. Going with the answer here started. No. Okay, so right answer starting here with Lata. No, Alka. No, Sunita. Right answer started with Lata. That's adjective, followed by Sachin, Vinita, Neeraj, Khushbu, Meenakshi, Aarti, Anita, and Mansha. They have all answered it correct. That most of the time. What I want to say, verb sometimes take adverb before it, especially when adverb of frequency is used or adverb of negation is used. It takes before it. But you see, adverb of place is placed after it, adverb of time is placed after it. Well, in some condition, adverb of manner is placed. But you find that most of the time, if adjective and adverb are placed together, it is adverb that precedes adjective. Definitely some special conditions are there, but most of the time it is adjective as a parts of a speech which is preceded by adverb. Okay, going with the next one. In which condition adverb of place can open the sentence without punctuation? In which condition adverb of place can open the sentence without punctuation? I repeat the question. In which condition adverb of place can open the sentence without punctuation? No, no, Mukesh, try to see my question. My question is, in which condition adverb of place is used in the opening of sentence without any punctuation? Please don't try to copy each other. Try to understand the question and then try to answer. My question is, in which condition adverb of place opens the sentence without any punctuation? That is my question. Don't try to follow anybody. Just follow your mind and answer. What is that, Mukesh? Be careful. Lata, is that your reason saying? Neeraj, be careful. Mansha, don't try to copy. Okay, somewhat Banita has tried to say, correct. Exactly, Pratima, that's a good one. Jiten, that's a good. Okay, Meenu. And now it's Jagrati. Anita, exactly, much better. Yes, from Vipin. Pavan. And Gunchan. They have answered. Now Salish, they have also answered it correct, that whenever adverb of place is a part of inversion, especially that takes the partial inversion rule, adverb of place opens the sentence and it is not followed by any punctuation. So sometimes adverb of place opens the sentence. It does not open, it opens, but most of the time when it opens, it is followed by a comma. But my question is without any punctuation. That is a special condition, and the special condition is when adverb of place is used according to the rule of inversion, especially partial inversion. Now we go with the next one. In which tense particularly adverb ego is used? In which tense particularly adverb ego is used? In which tense particularly ego is used? What is that, Vinita? Ego is my question. Please listen question very carefully and then answer. So right answer is coming here from Vijay, followed by Mukesh, Deven, Pavan, Sachin, Banita, Menu, Jagrati, Vinita, Pratima, Aarti, Sunita, Sandeep, Meenakshi, Lata, Dharmaraj, Balram, Aarti. Aarti is not past tense beta. Simply say past indefinite tense because ego cannot be used in all parts of past tense. The same instruction to you, Sailesh. Okay, it's Alka, Vipin, Mansha, Gunjan, Reno, Khushbu. They have all answered it correct, that it is in past indefinite or simple tense. We find the use of ego particularly. Okay, we go with the next one. Which tense is specially presented by adverb lately? Which tense is particularly presented by lately? What I mean, in which particular tense lately is used as an adverb of time? And we have some answers. Let's see the answers on the screen. Oh, no, Sandeep. My question is tense, not kind of time beta. So be careful. Right, answer starting here with Vijay, followed by Sandeep, Mukesh, Deven, Mamta, Aarti, Pavan, Meenu, Pratima, Lata, Banita, Balram, Vinita, Vipin, Jagrati, Sachin, Alka, Meenakshi, Mansha, Anil, Dharmaraj, Vinita, Gunjan, Khushbu. Indrajit, no, beta, Indrajit. It's not in past simple. Shailesh and Jiten. They have all answered it correct, that it is present perfect tense in which lately is used. Exactly, lately cannot be used in past simple or past indefinite tense. It is particularly used in present perfect tense. So my question was, in which particular tense lately is used? So it is present perfect tense. Okay, we go. If so is used as a semi-negative word, if so is used as a semi-negative word, what will be the nature of its principal clause? Try to understand my question. If so is used as a semi-negative adverb, I repeat the question with the elaboration. If so is used as a semi-negative adverb where the clauses are linked by conjunction and, what will be the nature of its principal clause? I repeat the question. What will be the nature of the principal clause if so is used as a semi-negative adverb where clauses are linked with the help of conjunction and? What will be the nature of principal clause? That's my question. You will have to answer the nature of principal clause if so is used as a semi-negative adverb as a part of, I repeat and give elaboration, as a part of coordinate clause where clauses are linked by and. Let's see the answers on the screen. We find some of the answers, and that started with the reply of Lata and followed by Sandeep, Alka and Menu, Kunjan. No, not that one. Question is not about tense, Banita. Okay, Dharmaraj, Neeraj, Mamta, Banita. Okay, Mansha, what do you want to say, beta? No, Pooja, not about tense. Okay, my question is about principal clause nature, beta. Nature means affirmative, negative, what will be it? That is my question, Mukesh. It's not my question. Okay, Pratima, Anita, Indrajit, Balram, Anil, Sandeep. No, that's not exactly. I can understand, Sandeep, the way you are trying to answer. Okay, Sandeep, Pawan, Vipin, okay, Jiten, Mamta, Khushbu and Balram, they have all answered it correct, and the right answer is affirmative. Exactly, that is the difference between neither and so combination. If it is neither that is used in coordinate clause opening the clause, we will find that principal clause must be negative. And if we find that so is used in coordinate clause opening the clause and the clauses are linked by and, it is mandatory that principal clause should be affirmative. Okay, going with the next one. Which word is used to replace? Which word is used to replace yet if it is used in an affirmative sentence? Which adverb is used to replace yet if it is used in an affirmative sentence? Which word is used to replace yet if it is used in affirmative sentence? And we have the answers on the screen, going with Mukesh, Sandeep, Menu, Mansha, Lata, Balram, Vijay, Aarti, Pooja, Dharmaraj, Gunjan, Vinita, Deven, Alka, Sachin, Meenakshi, Jagrati, Mamta, Pratima, Banita, Pawan, Anil, Sandeep, Mamta, Manoj, Indrajit and Priya. They have all answered it correct, and that is already exactly. The sentence is affirmative, yet cannot be used. and we have to remove yet. In place of yet we place already. Okay, now we'll go with the next question. In which tense of past, in which tense of past already can be used as an adverb? In which tense of past already can be used as an adverb? I think you got my question. In which tense of past already can be used as an adverb? Okay, we have the answers. Okay, starting here with Vinita. That's a good one. No, Vijay, not that. Okay, and Vinita, followed by Lata, Alka, Pooja. No, Indrajit, not that. Deven, Jagrati, no. Banita, Sachin, Kunjan, Mukesh, Sandeep, no, Manoj, it's not past perfect. Mamta, Aarti, Balram, Sandeep. My question is about past, Sandeep. Okay, Anil, Dharmaraj, Mamta, Pooja, Neeraj, Sunita, no. Menu, Vipin, Shailesh, no. Shailesh, not that. No, Jiten. Okay, it's Pratima, that's a good one. Minakshi. Okay, that's a good one. Veer, okay, Veer. Right answer is the past indefinite or past simple, because you know I have told you the words that particularly show present perfect tense, if there is any chance for them to be used, they will be used in past indefinite only, not in past perfect. So is about already, particularly already is a word that is used in present tense, especially present perfect tense. But yes, according to modern users, now already is used in past indefinite as well. So remember, it's a past indefinite, it's not past perfect. Now we move with the next question. That would be, which word as an adverb can precede if an adjective or adverb is preceded by to? Which word as an adverb can be used to precede, word to, if this to is preceding the positive degree of adjective or adverb? Try to understand my question. This way you cannot answer. Have you ever seen very and to used together? Beat you, be careful. My question is, which word as an adverb is used to precede to when to is used to precede adjective or adverb? Well, so we have some answers there on the screen, and most answers are wrong. Let me see the right answer if there is any. Exactly, that started with Mukesh, and right, it is moving up to Sandeep, and now it is Indrajit and Vipin. They copy it very soon. So right answer is none. I think even last day when I was discussing, I told you that there are two patterns of using none. One, that's when a comparative degree is preceded by the article, we can use none there to modify that comparative degree. And the next one was, if a positive degree of an adjective or adverb is preceded by to, we place none to qualify it. So none has been given just two uses. I think you must keep it in your mind. Okay, which negative adverb is placed with a noun that takes an article? Which negative adverb is placed with a noun that takes article? My question, which negative Adverb is used. Exactly, Indrajit. And we have some answers. No, Vijay, not that. So right answer, a very simple one was here, starting with Mukesh, Sandeep, Banita, Lata, Mansha, Mamta, Anil, Sandeep, Meenakshi, Sunita, Balram, Vipin, Mamta, Aarti, Veer, Pratima, Priya, Gunjan, Meenu, Sachin, Vinita and Jiten, they have all answered it correct, and that is use of not. Exactly. Not is a negative adverb, and that is placed when we find a noun is preceded by article. If we don't find an article, we place no there. I think even last day we discussed it. If there is no article, we place no there. Okay. We go with the next question, and that is here. What's the name, what's the kinds of adverb that can be used to reply a question? What's the kinds of adverb that is used to reply a question? What's the kinds of adverb that are used to reply a question? That's again easy question. Kinds of adverb that are used to reply a question. Oh no, Jagrati. No is not kind of adverb. My question is from kind of adverb. So right answer starting here with Pawan is followed by Mukesh, Mamta, Indrajit, Meenu, Alka, Sandeep. No, Sandeep. It's not my question. Check it. Lata, Devin, Pratima, Gunjan, Vipin. Okay, they have all answered it correct. That it is adverb of affirmation and adverb of negation. Even last day I put the same question. You guys are not paying proper attention. Be very careful. Otherwise, I'll beat you all. Be very careful. Okay, so it's the adverb of affirmation and adverb of negation that are used to reply a question, because sometimes we reply a question negative, sometimes we reply a question affirmative. So these are the two categories of kinds of adverbs, right? We move with the next one. Give the 4 words as a past participle that are preceded by very in place of much. Give the 4 words of past participle that are preceded by very in place of much. Khushbu, be very quick, beta. Don't be lazy, be quick. Keep concentrated yourself. Okay, so we go here with the answers, starting with Vinita, followed by, I think, Minu, you should check your answer here. And it's Devin, Sachin, Sandeep, Banita, Gunjan, Alka, Mamta, Lata. They have all answered it correct, and the right answer is pleased, tired, dejected, and okay, you guys are still answering actually, but try to be quick, because I would like to see just a few early answers and then we'll proceed. So be very quick if you have these answers in your mind, and let me get your point. So actually the 4 words that I was talking about as a past participle, because the rule is past participle is preceded by much, but here we find 4 words especially as a past participle that don't take much in place, they take very. And the word tired, pleased, contented, and dejected. These were the 4 words. Well, right, we move with the next one. Where will be the placing of the article if much is used to qualify the superlative degree? Where will be the placing of the article if much is used to qualify a superlative degree? Come on. What will be the placing of article the if much is used to qualify a superlative degree? I think, Pooja, you don't listen my question. Alata, where is your brain, beta? You guys are answering blindly. My question is much, not very. What will be the placing of article the if much is used to qualify a superlative degree? That is my question. Much is used. So don't be careless. Be very careful. Okay, and we have the answers starting here with Pawan. That's a good one, Meenu. Okay, Mukesh, Alka, Sachin, Mamta, Mansha, Vinita. Okay, so they have all answered it correct. The right answer is between much and superlative degree, we will place the article. I don't know why you guys answer like very, very, very. I don't say the word even once in my question. It means you are not giving your proper ear to my question. Listen question carefully and then answer. Because if you answer, sometimes those who are following you blindly, they also answer it wrong. For their betterment, for your betterment, questions must be listened very carefully and then try to answer. Okay? Right, we move with the next question. That is, which kind of adverb can be used as a conjunction as well? Which kind of adverb can be used as a conjunction as well? Which kind of adverb can be used as a conjunction as well? Okay, we find some answers. Oh, my question is kind of, Alka. Since it's not kind of. Well, so let's see the answers that are used here as a conjunction as well. And the right answer started with Sachin, followed by Sandeep, Mamta, Meenu, Mukesh, Gunjan, Indrajit, Lata, Alka, Mansha, Veer, Mamta, Banita, Mamta, Dharmaraj, Jagrati, Jiten, Sunita, Khushbu, Meenakshi, Balram, Pratima, they have all answered it correct. So be very careful. I say again, be very careful. Don't answer carelessly. So right answer is adverb of relation or relative adverb, that is sometimes used as a relative conjunction. It means it's a relative adverb that can be used as a conjunction as well. Right, we move with the next one. What is the name of conjunction? What is the name of conjunction, or which conjunction is used to link the clauses if the principal clause has ego? Which conjunction is used to link clauses if the principal clause has ego? We like to see your answers. Try to answer it very carefully, dears. And we have some answers here on the screen. Okay, Elka, try to concentrate, beta. And the right answer is going with Sandeep, followed by Mamta, Sachin, Mukesh, Vipin, Sandeep, Mukesh, sorry, it's Meenu, Lata, Pavan, Aarti, Jagrati, Sunita, Mansha, Meenakshi, Khushbu, Alka, Dharmaraj, Priya, Banita, Gunjan, Balram, Mamta, Pratima, Priya, and Sailesh Vedveer. They have all answered it correct, right? That is that. Exactly. It is that, a conjunction which we use to link two clauses if ego has been used in a principal clause. Well, we go with the next one. What will be the tense combination if ever since has been used with coordinate clause? What will be the tense combination of the sentence if ever since has been used in a coordinate clause? Try to understand the question. My question is, if ever since has been used in a coordinate clause, what will be the tense combinations? What will be the tense combinations? That's my question. Be very careful. What will be the tense combinations if ever since has been used in a coordinate clause? And we like to see the answers. And we go with the next one. And the answer is here coming. Okay, Sandeep, right? That's good effort. No, Mamta, not that one, the perfect one. And here is Alka. That's a good. Pavan. Your sequence is not correct, Pavan. Same to you. Okay. Mukesh, try to clarify. That's a good one. And now it is Pooja. That's a good. Lata. No, Lata. It's not present simple. Check your answer, beta. Banita. Okay, that's a good one. Balram. Okay, they have all answered it correct. Right answer is that a principal clause will be in past indefinite or past simple tense, and coordinate clause will take present perfect tense. Because I don't see any clause to be answered with tense. My question was actually the tense combination if ever since has been used in coordinate clause. I told you means there would be a principal clause, there is a coordinate clause, and you will have to tell the tense that is used in both clauses. So principal clause took past indefinite or past simple, and coordinate clause took present perfect tense. We'll go with the next one, and that is here. What will be the tense combination? I repeat, what will be the tense combination if the two clauses are linked by the conjunction since and period of time is used as a subject of principal clause? I repeat the question. What will be the tense combinations if since is used as a conjunction and period of time is used as a subject of the principal clause? Period of time is used as a subject of the principal clause. Since is used as the conjunction to link the clauses. What will be the tense combination? What will be the tense combination? We would like to see here period of time is used as subject of principal clause. While we like to see the answers. No, Sachin. It's not defined one. No, Pawan, not that way. Meenakshi, that's not defined. Devin. No, beta, not that way. Mansha, it's not complete. No, no, Balram, not defined. No Vipin. No Mamta. It's okay, Shivani. No, 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 Sandeep, not that way. No, Meenu, it's not past indefinite in principal clause. Okay, there's no right answer so far on the screen. I repeat once again, listen the question very carefully. If since is used as a conjunction to link two clauses, one principal, the next is subordinate. Principal clause has subject and the subject is period of time. In that condition, the tenses that we use in principal clause and in subordinate clause should be answered. This time it's not principal clause and coordinate clause because you guys are answering like that. It's a principal clause and subordinate clause. So my question is tense combination. If since is used to link two clauses, one that's a principal clause taking period of time as a subject and the next is subordinate one. I think you got now. Okay, we like to see the answer. Okay, somewhat Devendra has tried good. I think Mukesh, I checked yours as well. Yeah, that's what I said to you. Exactly. In fact, what you have answered, Mukesh, was the answer when period of time is used as the complement of the principal clause, not the subject. And my question is, when period of time is used principal clause. So that's the difference actually. And this is why your answer is wrong. So if period of time is used as a subject of the principal clause, we place present perfect tense in principal clause and past simple in subordinate clause, where the two clauses are linked by conjunction since. We go with the next word. Which word accompanies? Which word accompanies else as an adverb combination? Which word accompanies else as an adverb combination? I repeat the question. Which word accompanies else as an adverb combination? Else or? Really, have you ever seen else or together? The word that accompanies else if there is else. Okay, so right answer started here with Mukesh, followed by Pooja, Mamta, Jiten, Deven, Priya, okay, Banita, Alka, Vipin, Sandeep, Pratima, Sandeep, Gunjan, Meenakshi, Sunita, Shailesh, Alka, that's good, Lata, Indrajit, Meenu, Mansha, Sachin, Mamta. Okay, and Lata, they have all that it would be but that accompanies else when else is an adverb combination. Okay, we go with the next. Which parts of his speech, which parts of his speech is almost used or most of the time used to make a phrase? Which parts of his speech is used to make a phrase most of the time? Which parts of his speech is used to make a phrase most of the time? Pawan Bhai, the question is which parts of speech, and your answer is adverb phrase. Means my question is which parts of speech. Adverb phrase is not a part of speech. So be very careful. Dharmaraj, adverb of manner, I don't ask the kind of adverb. My question is kind of parts of speech. They are just 8. An adverb of manner is not that part of speech. So please don't foolishly answer. Answer it carefully. I repeat the question, which part of speech is most of the time used to make a phrase, or you can say if it is not used, the phrase seems to be incomplete. And we like to see the answer. No, that's not Jitin. No. Well, so right answer here comes from Alka actually. Well, she has answered it preposition, and now it is Mansha, Puja, Lata, Vipin, Pratima, Banita, Mukesh, Pavan, Priya, Meenu, Jagrati, Sunita, Priya, Reno, Dharmaraj, Sandeep, Deven, Mamta. They have all used preposition. Exactly, most of the time we use preposition to make a phrase. Most of the time. I don't say always, but most of the time it is used to make a phrase. And now we move with the next question. Next question is here. What is the placing? What is the placing of still most of the time in a sentence? What is the placing of still most of the time in a sentence when it is used as an adverb? What is the placing of still when it is used as an adverb in a sentence? What is the placing of still when it is used as an adverb in a sentence? Come on, try to be correct. And we would like to see some answers that come here on the screen. No, Jitin, not that way. And so Sandeep, yeah, exactly, most of the time. That's the correct one. Followed by Mansha, Mamta, Alka, Lata, Mukesh, Gunjan, Banita, Sandeep, Pavan. Oh, no, Pawan, that's not a very proper answer. Okay, Mamta, Dharmaraj, Pratima, Meenakshi, Meenu, Jagrati, Vipin. No, Vipin, not that way. Sunita, Sachin, Balram, they have answered it correct, and that is generally it is placed between auxiliary verb and main verb. What happens actually, still is a word that is used as an adverb of time, but its nature is to tell us frequency, like in the sense of Hamesha. Okay, exactly, sometimes it is used as an adverb time. That sense means abhi bhi. Well, in that condition, we find that most of the time the placing of still is between auxiliary verb and main verb. Yes, as a time, it can be placed in the end of the sentence, but most of the time, that was my question, most of the time it is placed between auxiliary verb and main verb as an adverb. Okay, going with the next question, and the next question is here. Which parts of speech follows much to when it is used in a sentence? Which parts of speech follows much to when it is used in a sentence? Means you will have to tell the name of the parts of speech that follows much to. Okay, and we have the answers here on the screen that we find starting with, oh, no, not that. Right answer started with puja, no pawn by. It's a much to, not too much. Much to. To is an adverb. Adverb will not precede a noun. It will precede most of the time adjective. So it is adjective that follows it. And now it is Meenu, Mukesh, Sandeep, Lata, Banita, check your answer. Mansha, you too. Priya, Jagrati, Meenakshi, Gunjan, Aarti, Vipin, Alka, Sandeep, Priya, Jagrati. Sorry, it's a Jiten, Shailin, Shailesh, Indrajit, Sachin. Sachin, your answers coming late. Be quick. Balram, Deven, Mamta, Sunita, Dharmaraj. Sorry, it's a Pratima, Banita and Mansha. They have all answered it correct, and the right answer is adjective. Okay, Much to is actually combination of an adverb. An adverb is used to qualify an adjective. It is never used to qualify a noun. So there is no chance of placing noun. Okay. So much to precedes the parts of speech is an adjective. Going with the next one. Which adverb is used to qualify a present participle? Which adverb is used to qualify a present participle? I repeat, which adverb is used to qualify a present participle? And we find the answer that comes here from Alka, followed by Meenu, Pooja, Lata, Mamta, Vijay, Indrajit, Sandeep, Banita, Mansha, be very careful, Balram, Priya, Mukesh, Jiten, Aarti, Gunjan, Dharmaraj, Sandeep, Pratima, Meenakshi, Mansha, Shailesh and Priya. They have all answered it correct, and the right answer is very. Exactly. Very is a word as an adverb that we use to qualify present participle. Okay, we go with the next. When enough is used as an adjective, when enough is used as an adjective, which parts of speech it qualifies? When enough is used as an adjective, which parts of speech it qualifies? I repeat the question. When enough is used as a parts of as an adjective, which parts of speech it qualifies? And we find some answer that start here with Pawan, followed by Vijay, Pooja, Dharmaraj, Banita, Mansha, Aarti, Mamta, Sandeep. No, not that way. Sandeep, be careful. Sachin, Meenu, Alka, Gunjan, Mukesh. No, most of them it's a noun, Lata, not like pronoun. And Priya, Aarti, Balram, Sailesh, Meenakshi, Jiten, Pratima, Indrajit and Vipin. We find the right answer from them all, and they have answered it correct. Like this will qualify the parts of the speech, and that is noun. We go with the next one. In which kind of sentence we cannot use very to qualify a verb? In which kind of sentence we cannot use very to qualify a verb? I repeat the question. In which kind of sentence we cannot use very to qualify a verb? Okay, we have some answers here on the screen that comes from Alka. No, Indrajit, not that. Mamta, no, Vijay. Meenakshi, Sailesh, Pawan, Meenu, Banita, Dharmaraj, they have all answered it correct, and the right answer is negative. Exactly. If sentence is negative and very is to be used there to qualify a verb, very cannot be used. Instead, we go with like combination of much. Much is used to qualify verb if the sentence is negative. If sentence is affirmative, we can use very much. But if sentence is negative, we don't use very. Instead, we use just much. But be very careful. The question is if it is qualifying verb. That's the point. If it is qualifying verb. Okay. Which adverb is used? Which adverb is used to show the sense of that something happened was not expected? Which adverb is used to show the sense of that something that was expected did not happen, or that something that happened was not expected? I repeat the question. which adverb is used to show the sense of that something that happened was not expected? And we have the answers. That comes here from Alka, Mukesh, Banita, Gunjan, Pooja, Sachin, Sandeep, Mansha, Jiten, Balram, Lata, Sailesh, Jagrati, Pratima, Dharmaraj, Priya, Meenakshi, Sunita. No, not like even if, dear. Even if is not an adverb combination, it's a conjunction combination. Sailesh, check it beta. And Mamta, Sandeep, they have all answered it correct. Like the word is even. Even is a word. We find it telling us something that was not expected actually, but it happened. We go with the next question. And the next question is here. Which parts of speech is used to be qualified? Which parts of speech is used to be qualified very? I think repeat the question, change the question. Which degree is used? Which degree of adjective is used to be qualified by the word very? Which degree of adjective is used to be qualified by very? I repeat the question. Which degree of adjective is used to be qualified by the adverb very? And we have some answers. The answers here, that we start with the reply of Vijay, followed by Sandeep, Pooja, Indrajit, Deven, Sunita, Sachin, Vipin, Menu, Jiten, Banita, Mukesh, Mamta, Priya, Jagrati, Sailesh, Gunjan, Aarti, Lata, Dharmaraj, Meenakshi, Mansha, Pratima, Priya, Balram, Alka, Sandeep. Okay, Sandeep, that's a good one. And Sandeep, they have all answered it correct. That right answer is very. Very is used to qualify positive degree and much is used to qualify comparative degree. Okay, going with the next one. Which parts of speech is used in semi-inversion combination when verb follows subject? Which parts of speech is used in the combination of semi-inversion when the verb follows subject? When the verb follows subject, semi-inversion combination, you have to tell the parts of speech being used. Okay, and some of the answers, no, Vijay, not that. No, Dharmaraj. So right answer started with Alka, followed by Lata, and now it's Jagrati, Deven, Mamta. No, Alka, not that. Sandeep, Balram, no, Mukesh. Why are you answering madly? Well, Pooja, Meenakshi, and Gunjan, they have all answered it correct, because my question says that verb follows subject. Okay, if verb is following subject in semi-inversion combination, it can be only pronoun used as a subject. If a pronoun is used as a subject, verb can precede subject, verb can follow subject. But if we find that the subject is a noun, it is mandatory to place a verb before subject. It is mandatory to place a verb before subject, so you cannot name noun here. Okay, it is particular use of pronoun. If pronoun is used as subject in semi-inversion condition, we find the subject is followed by verb. Okay, we go with the next one. Which conjunction accompanies scarcely when it follows the combination of inversion? Which conjunction accompanies scarcely when it follows the rules of inversion. We already know that scarcely is an adverb, and as an adverb it is adverb of frequency. So when it is used as a semi-negative adverb opening the sentence under the inversion rule, which conjunction accompanies it? No alka, not that. So right answer started with Meenu, followed by Mukesh, Mansha, Sunita, Lata, Gunjan, Priya, Banita, Aarti, Balram, Mamta, Jiten, Shailen, Sale, Sandeep, Dharmaraj, Vipin, Jagrati. Okay, that's a good one, Mukesh. And right, it's Priya, Sandeep, Pratima. What are you doing, Pawan? Okay, exactly, Sandeep. That's a good one. Okay, so right answer is here. That goes with scarcely is accompanied by conjunction when or before if scarcely is used to go through the rule of inversion. Okay, now we move with the next question, and the next question is here. Which word is used to replace ego if ego is used in present perfect tense showing time? Which adverb is used to replace ego if ego is used in a present perfect tense showing time? And we have the answers. That goes with the reply of, okay, I think Kesha, you answered for the last question, but Kesha, you were a bit late dear. So right answer started here for the next question with Sandeep, Alka, Indrajit, Deven, Pawan. No, Pawan, it's not since. It's Banita, Priya, Mansha, Mukesh, Pooja, Balram, Meenakshi, Meenu, Gunjan, Sunita, Lata, Mamta, Aarti, Dharmaraj, Jiten, Kesha, Jagrati, Vipin, Sachin, Sandeep, Veer. Okay, Sandeep, that's a good one. Sailesh, Priya, Reno, Pratima. Okay, they have all answered it correct, and that is before, exactly. Because we know ego cannot be used in present perfect tense, and if it is ever used, we find it to be an error. To correct the sentence, we will remove ego, and in place of ego, we place before. Okay, now we go with the next. Which kind of adverb is shown by the word shortly? Which kind of adverb is shown by adverb shortly? Which kind of adverb is shown by adverb shortly? And we have some answers here on the screen that start coming here. With Sailesh, followed by Alka, Indrajit, Pawan, Vijay, be careful, Mukesh, Pooja, Mansha, Meenu, Mamta, Sachin, Sailesh, Banita, Lata, Priya, Shivani, Jiten. It's not like point of time, beta, it's just time. Jagrati, God bless you, champ. Okay, Sunita, Vipin, Aarti, Gunjan, Reno, Sailesh, Dharmaraj, Pratima, Sandeep, Deven, Balram, Sandeep. They have all answered it correct, that it will be adverb of time, exactly, shortly, directly, presently, lately, recently. These had been the words we could discuss even last day, that they show the sense of adverb of time or adverb of frequency. They are not, because hardly, scarcely, they are adverb of frequency. They are not adverb of manner, because sometimes we can be confused. Okay, now we'll move with the next one. What is the placing of adverb of manner? What is the placing of adverb of manner in passive voice if it is single syllable? What is the placing of adverb of manner if it is a single syllable? What is the placing of Okay, Shivani, someday we'll do, dear. Good evening, Pradeep. And we have the next. Okay, Nirupam champ. Nice to see you in the class. Okay, right answer is going to be here. And well, so we have the answers. That started with Sachin, followed by Sandeep. Oh, no, Indrajit, not that. And here is, okay, Alka. Pawan. It will be Sunita, Mamta, Meenakshi, Balram, Banita. Okay, dear. Aarti, Mukesh, Dharmaraj, Shivani. Okay, welcome, dear. Meenu, Jiten, Deven, and Shailin. They've all answered it correct. That's before main verb. Right, we go with the next one. What will be the placing of, which conjunction, I change the question. Which conjunction is used with question, which conjunction is used to link seldom and never in a combination? Which conjunction is used to link seldom and never in a combination? Which conjunction will be used to link seldom and never in a combination? That's my question. And we have some answers here on the screen. That we go. Alka has a query in passive. There also helping verbs. Exactly, Alka. There can be helping verb that we say. And still the main verb is preceded by adverb of manner if the adverb of manner is a single syllable. If more than one syllable, we place it after the verb. If there is an object, we place after the object. But if it is single syllable and it is passive voice, we find it placed before main verb. Okay, and the right answer for the question starting here with Mukesh, Meenu, Mamta, Meenakshi. That's a good one, Alka. Pavan, Banita, Gunjan, Aarti, Lata, Jiten, Sachin, Dharmaraj, Balram, Vipin, Sunita, Sandeep, Shailesh. No, Shailesh, that's not my question, beta. Mukta, Mansha, Priya, Pratima. That's a good one, Mamta, exactly. And Pooja, they have all answered it correct, that the combination is if it is never and seldom combination, or is a conjunction used there, and if it is ever and a seldom combination, the conjunction is if there to be used. Okay, going with the last question of the day, possibly. Why I said possibly? Because if you answer satisfactorily, it will be the last, otherwise we'll continue. And definitely the last question is a concept based question. I will put it here and expecting a very good answer from you all, because you need to give your words, you need to give your mind, you need to give your labor here, full concentration for the question. Okay, so right question is here. What is what is the difference between ago and before when they are used in a sentence as an adverb? Very simple question. What is the difference between ago and before when they are used in a sentence as an adverb? This is concept based question and I expect you a proper and clear answer. Well, even in that condition, it will precede its main verb here. And there is no rule which explains that it will place between auxiliary and main verb. Much better is to be placed before main verb. That is its a rule. So be it helping verb, be it auxiliary verb, no matter at all, we have to place it before main verb. Okay? What is that, Jiten? Indraji, just check it, beta. It's a very easy question. You can answer it very easily, very simply. As an adverb, they are used in a sentence and you will have to show the difference in their uses. Well, so we have answer here starting with Sandeep. I think that's a good one, Sandeep. Exactly. Well, that's right combination, Sandeep. Coming here with Meenu. Check your answer, Meenu. Jagrati. Okay, good one. Dharmaraj. Oh, that's not a very proper one, Dharmaraj. Vipin. Anywhere Vipin, it's not a very good one. Alka. It's not that we restricted the tense of use. Alka, I think you should check the last portion of your answer when you're discussing the use of before. Mamta. Okay, and that's good combination, Mamta, right effort. Sailesh, it's not complete one, beta. It's a concept based, so try to give some words. Meenakshi, I think you should check it, beta. Jiten, I think you should also re-evaluate it. Mukesh, I think you also should check it, beta. The last combination especially of your answer. Mansha. I think you should also. Balram. Oh, no, Balram. You should also check your answer. Yes, Gunjan. I think you should also check, beta. Dear Cole, it's Lata. I think you should re-evaluate, dear Lata. And here is Banita. I think you should also. Alka. Okay, Lata. Pooja. I think you should also, dear. Sandeep. I think that's a restriction of the tense on before. That's not followed actually. Pratima. Okay, Sailesh. No, Deven. Okay, let's see that just a few of the answers seem to be very satisfactory, and most of the answers are like you couldn't give a proper understanding, right? You know, one thing that the difference you tried to show was the type of time. Exactly, ego is used with the period of time, and before used with the period and point, both kind of time. So that was one difference between these two. And the second difference was about the tense. When we go to the ego as an adverb showing time, it is restricted by the tense of past indefinite. We cannot use it out of past indefinite. This will be going to be restricted to this tense one. When we come to before has no restriction of the tense. Most of you answered it like present indefinite and present perfect and past indefinite. No, you can use before in present indefinite as well. You can use before in future indefinite as well. Means if it is, but you will have to be careful when you are using before in future indefinite or future tense. You will have to be very careful to place only point of time, not period of time. If you are using period of time in future tense with before, your before will be wrong, because that will be replaced by within the next preposition, if you remember. But remember, we are discussing here before as an adverb, and as an adverb combination, it takes time before it. Okay, time is placed before if before has been used as an adverb of time, and if before is used as a preposition takes time after before. So that's the difference I tried to highlight. I think even when I was discussing the use of before and ego here in the class, I tried to clarify the difference, very minute difference, as the preposition as an adverb was there, and I told you if it is an adverb it will follow time, and if it is the preposition it will precede time. That was. So I think you got all the rules through this revision, through this question session, and it was fabulous contribution from you all. You tried very well, and I think you will keep trying in grammar this way, because this way is very rare way. You can find the exercises like any fill in the blanks, improvement, and spot the error, but you won't find the exercises like answering the questions related to the rules. And when you are doing exceptionally well in the question session like this one, that shows your level of preparation, your level of commitment, and you must keep it going. But the next day we'll continue with the next parts of the speech that I will introduce you tomorrow in the class. Thanks for joining. Have a great time, great joy, and great effort. Thank you very much.